Are you falling out of carnivore? You know, fall is such an amazing time of year. The days, they're cooler, they're crisper, and I just love taking walks in my neighborhood. I love going for a bike ride, and I just love seeing all the beautiful fall foliage. But there is a scary part of fall, and I'm not talking about the ghouls and the goblins and the ghosts. I'm talking about the food. A lot of people enjoy the food. A lot of people enjoy the candy apples, Halloween candy, the Thanksgiving, the Christmas, the New Year's, all the celebrations that come along with fall are all rooted around food. And for me, for somebody who traditionally had a lot of food noise, fall is a really scary time for me because it starts with Halloween. It starts with a lot of candy. It starts with buying candy. And maybe you go to the store and say, oh, this whatever is on sale, I'm just going to buy 5 bags of it. And now it's in your house calling your name, especially if you have one. If you have one, it will call your name again and again. And I call that food noise. It's the noise in your head that is created after you've eaten something that triggers you. So that's the first scary thing. If you have small children, like I had small children, not only do you buy the candy and you have it in your house, they go out and get more candy and bring it in your house, and you have the buckets of candy. I used to try to hide it, but the problem is I knew where it was, so I'd be able to find it. They wouldn't be able to find it. They would have to ask me for it, but I knew where it was. Then on Thanksgiving, people brought more food to my house. They brought pies, they brought cakes, they brought cupcakes. I cooked tons of food. It was just amazing the amount of food that was on my table. And then everywhere I went to visit people, they had food on their table too. Big celebration, big family celebration, football, pickies, desserts, the whole, you know the story. But the problem is, when you are eating ketovore, carnivore, kindovore, and then you have something that's off program, something that you know is going to trigger the food noise, you're not happy anymore. You're not feeling like a superhuman anymore. You're thinking of the food around every single corner. Last year, I didn't have any food noise, but I'm telling you, it took a lot of preparation. It took a lot of planning so that I did not feel that food noise. Because I know that if I have that one Snickers bar or that one Reese's peanut butter cup, just one, that's all it takes, I will be haunted for days. That is the true haunting. The true haunting is the food noise that you experience after you eat something sweet, something with a lot of carbohydrates, something that is not true food. It's food that's made in a factory. So I don't define that as food. It's a food substance made in a factory somewhere in the world, and that it's being shipped to my house. It's really scary. Scary, scary, scary. That is the scary part about Halloween, is the candy. So what I find is if I set myself up to have that one Snickers bar, one Reese's, one Hershey's chocolate, it's not going to be one. I can fool myself saying, well, it is Halloween. This is my opportunity to enjoy this because I don't have it any other time of the year. Pfft, really? You don't have chocolate any other time of the year that's available to you? You absolutely do. But you tell yourself, this is my opportunity. It is Halloween. You're supposed to have candy at Halloween. and you trick yourself into taking that first bite. As soon as that wrapper is open, I can hear the sound of the wrapper opening. As soon as the wrapper is open, you're in trouble because then the aroma comes out from the wrapper and then you're hooked. Then you've got to eat it. Then you've got to get rid of the evidence. The wrapper. Oh my gosh. I have memories from when I was a little girl, and my mother, she would stay up after we went to bed and she would eat our Halloween candy. And then in the morning, she would go into her bathrobe and she would pull out all the wrappers and put them in the trash, and then would get mad at her. Like, you ate my candy. No, 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 no. I only had one. She had a sweet tooth. So where do you think I got it from? The season starts. The weight gain, brain fog, food noise season starts right before Halloween. It depends on when you buy your candy. If you stock up ahead of time, that's when it starts. If you buy candy like me, like the day before Halloween, that's when it starts. That's when that season, that very, very difficult season began me each and every year. From Halloween to New Year's, every single year of my adult life, I could have gained, and I probably did gain, 20 pounds. That sounds horrible to me now, but it was true. Some years it might have been 10. It was probably not much less than 10 pounds each and every year. And I'll tell you why. I have friends and family that love to celebrate with food and alcohol. Every event, we've got to get together for the holidays. Let's go to a certain restaurant and eat and drink and celebrate. And this went on with each friend, with each family member on a weekly basis, sometimes a couple of times a week. And I guess I was that person's foodie friend that enjoyed going out with them and celebrating with them. All right, I get it. It's fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Comes January 2nd. And where are you? 20 pounds heavier. The food noise is just astronomical. And to begin to follow some kind of program, because that was pre-carnivore, right? So I was not following the carnivore diet. I was following low fat, Weight Watchers, white knuckling it, white knuckling through the cravings, but still having the stuff that caused the cravings, but just in a small portion of it. Didn't do me any good. And yes, I would lose weight. So the outcome of doing that was good. However, it was torture. It was torture just getting up and having a little teeny bowl of oatmeal or Special K or one of those high carb, low fat breakfasts that was supposed to sustain you until lunch. Really? Didn't do it for me. I was 10 o'clock, before 10 o'clock, I was looking for something else. I was white knuckling it to lunch. Then after lunch, I was white knuckling it again. Fall, it gets darker. It gets darker in the evening. It's darker in the morning. You don't see sunlight a lot. Halloween comes, you start eating the candy. It's a very depressing time of year for me. Yeah, the little hits of food and alcohol really kind of juice you up, but then they kind of leave you flat the next day. They leave you depressed. And that in combination with the light not being as bright, it really sets us up. It sets all of us up for a really long, cold winter. Tough, tough winter. And yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, we are headed for the holiday season. We are headed there right now. It's blink of an eye. Blink of an eye, it's going to happen. It's going to be Christmas before you know it. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating, it'll be here for us very, very shortly. And we're going to see people and we want to look good. So you start eating that candy, then you're going to have to not look so good and not feel so good. Last year, I did not do it. Last year, I was following the carnivore diet. I completely avoided the candy. I avoided all of the desserts and the high sugar, high carb. Even if it was low carb, I avoided it. That would be my advice, is to double down. Don't fall off carnivore in the autumn. Fall on to carnivore in the autumn, because it'll make this season so much more joyful for you, because you will not have the food noise, you will not have the brain fog, you will not be in a stupor, a food stupor, just kind of like a zombie, just kind of, you know, trudging your way through the holidays. Give me food, give me drinks. Ha ha, isn't this fun, 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 fun? No, it's not fun. Last year I had fun being a carnivore. Last year, if I would eat prior to going to someone's house, I would plan it, right? That's when I tell you you need to plan. Planning is key. If you know you're going to someone's house for drinks and appetizers, eat first. Bring a few bottles of seltzer with you. Plan on not drinking. Plan on it. State it. Present yourself as somebody who is not drinking. When somebody asks you, would you like a glass of wine? Say, oh, no, 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 I'm all set. And have your seltzer. Put a lime in it. No one's going to ask you what it is. Have it available. You could bring a carnivore appetizer. I did that just recently. I went to a dinner party and I brought a big, big tray of shrimp with cocktail sauce. And I just didn't eat the cocktail sauce. I ate the shrimp. Nobody really cared. I think I cared more than everyone else that was there. Plan it. Plan your strategy. If you go to a cookie swap, like I do, freeze your cookies, and then every time you go to a party, between the cookie swap and Christmas or New Year's, bring a little tray of cookies. You know what I've done? I did this last year. Is I bought little plates and put the cookies on the plates from the cookie swap, and put some saran wrap over it with a little bow, and I would say Merry Christmas to the person that I was going to their house. And when they tried to give me the cookies back at the end of the night and fill it up with more stuff, so no, 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 no. That is your Christmas gift. Merry Christmas. So you don't get the cookies back, because the year before that I got all the cookies back plus more. So have that be your gift for the hostess or the host. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year. This is your New Year's gift. So you have to be creative and you have to anticipate what is going to happen. So that's what I did last year. Those were my gifts, were the cookies, hostess gifts. And then when you go to the Christmas party, if you're going to the Christmas party, I was lucky enough because I got invited by my children. So I could say, hey, you know how I eat. And my son made a beautiful ribeye roast, and it was delicious. You're going to have to plan. You're going to have to plan around the holiday, right? Don't fall out of carnivore. Fall into carnivore. If you are thinking, maybe I'll just abandon carnivore between Halloween and New Year's, you will gain over 20 pounds. Because if you are keto adapted, if your body's running on ketones, if you're not eating carbohydrates, you start to eat carbohydrates, you will gain weight very, very, very quickly. So that's good for a good 25, 30 pounds before New Year's Day. If that's what you want to do, and you're okay with that, and you're okay with the brain fog, and you're okay with the fatigue that you might experience, or if you're like me and have an autoimmune disease, if you're okay with feeling ill for a good 3 weeks, go ahead. Go ahead and do it. It's your choice. You get to choose what you eat. You get to choose what you drink. Please go into this with your eyes wide open. If you eat foods that cause inflammation, if you eat foods that cause brain fog, you're not going to feel good. And it's going to start from the first bite of the first Reese's peanut butter cup. The best way would be to do what I am planning to do. I'm creating a plan. I'm not going into this thing willy-nilly. I am creating a plan. I plan on doubling down, making my menu smaller, doubling down on this carnivore lifestyle. I am planning on hitting the gym 3 times per week between Halloween and New Year's Day, maybe 4 times. I am making a commitment to walk every single day between November 1st and January 1st. I'm asking you to go in with your eyes wide open. Don't fool yourself. Don't think, well, I'm just going to have this little thing and everything's going to be fine. If you decide to have that little thing, that little piece of cheese, that little piece of cake, that cupcake or cookie, if you decide to do that, if you decide to go in your child's candy bag and have their little mini Reese's peanut butter cup, know that that will affect you. That will change your metabolic health. I can't tell you for how long that will be. Will it be a day? Will it be 3 days? Will it be a week? Will it set you off so that you are on a food noise journey, a scary journey for a month, for 6 months? I know some people that had that little teeny bit, that little thing, whatever that thing is, that food-like substance, they had that, and that set them on a tangent for weeks, months, even sometimes a year. If you don't mind that, if you're okay with that, eat it. If it's worth it to you, have it. But please, all I ask is that you go into this season with your eyes wide open, to not tell yourself things that are not true. It's only a little drink. It's only a little glass of wine or a cocktail. It's only, well, it is Christmas. It is Halloween after all. This is what everybody does. We normalize things. We normalize the behavior because it's always been normal for us in the past, and it's normal to all those people around us. But it may not be normal for you right now. And you're going to have to come to terms with that. Each of us. I'm going to have to come to terms with that. I'm going to have to walk every single day between now and January 1st and know that at any given moment, I might step on a mine. I know that sounds really dramatic and really silly, but that's really how I feel. At any given moment, something might come out of left field that I didn't prepare for. I've prepared for so much, but I have no idea what's going to happen. I am really, really planning for events that may not even come up. I mean, that's a lot of energy, right? So you're going to plan for what you know is going to happen. You're going to plan for what you don't know is going to happen. But just knowing that I am planning on eating this way between now and January 1st. I am not planning on cheating or veering off or falling into the pit of carbohydrate addiction. It's so much easier to stay on track and to stay strong and be superhuman and strengthen my body, my mind, my soul, my spirit than it is to let myself be weakened by it and then have to claw my way out when I'm weak and build myself up again. It took me 3 weeks to feel good back 20 months ago when I started the carnivore diet. It took me 3 weeks to feel that my symptoms were subsiding. If I totally fall off for a couple of months, will it be the same? I don't know. I don't have that answer. But I know that I assume that I will get some symptoms back. That was not fun. When you have multiple sclerosis, it's hard. It's really, really hard. The carnivore diet, in comparison to that, following a carnivore diet through a holiday season is very, very easy compared to how I felt prior to following the carnivore diet and having a little bit fun with food. It's just for entertainment purposes. A little bit of fun, you know? I can do without that. I can have fun because I don't have to have brain fog. I can have fun because I'm able to walk. I'm able to lift weights. I'm able to have a conversation and not be off track. I'm able to remember people's names sometimes. I'm still really not good with that, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get that back. But when you feel like you're losing your mind, I had just gone through school. I had just a few years ago finished my master's degree at a very, very high level. And then a few years later, 8 years later, I'm feeling like I'm losing my mind. I do this over and over again just to get frame of mind, my ability to think clearly. That's valuable to me. Being able to ride my bike, because I wasn't able to do that. I couldn't balance well enough to ride my bike. And even when I started riding my bike again on the carnivore diet, I toppled over a few times. I fell. I skinned my knee. I hit my head once. Thank God I had a helmet on. I hit my head in California. I was bike riding and hit my head. It took a while for me to get that balance back. And now I can enjoy it. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to fall back into disease. I don't want to fall back into having symptoms of multiple sclerosis. I don't want that for myself. I don't want to be scared about the future. It was very scary. How would my future be? Would I need a ramp in front of my house? That's where I was at. I don't want to be scared. Now I'm happy about the future. I see my husband and I traveling and doing fun things and being able to be together and enjoy life together. So yes, I will give up Reese's peanut butter cups, Snickers, pumpkin pie, mashed potatoes and gravy, ice cream. I will say goodbye, bye-bye to all of that. Gladly, if I could say hello to having a happy, joyful life with people I love. Prior to this, I didn't make that clear distinction. I didn't make those clear choices because really I thought that I could have it all. I thought that I could have my ice cream and my happy life. But that's how we fool ourselves, folks. If you are like I was, if you're facing a very devastating autoimmune disease, if you're facing type 2 diabetes, if you're facing some of these things and you are later on in life after 40 like I was, you really have to think about it honestly. You have to be honest with yourself. That is not easy because we don't know we have choices until we try. I didn't know that this was even a choice because my doctor never told me. No one ever told me that I could give up certain food items and then be healthy. Usually people said just eat whatever you want to eat in moderation and just don't eat a lot of it and just deal with your symptoms. Suck it up, buttercup. Couldn't be further from the truth. I'm here to tell you that you may have a choice. I can't say for sure. I know that I have a choice, and you may have a choice, and you're not going to even know what that choice is and what that entails until you try. Give it a try. You have nothing to lose. Give it a try for 30 days. Follow the carnivore diet strictly. Because you heard my cheese story, right? All I have to do is eat a little cheese. Expensive goat cheese, A2 cheese, organic raw cheese, and it's a different story for me. If you follow the carnivore diet very strictly, I'm talking beef, butters, bacon, and eggs, don't cheat. Don't have the ice cream. Don't have, even if it's carnivore ice cream, don't eat it. Don't have cream. Don't have milk. Don't have cheese. And you might even want to not have eggs for a while. Just do beef without the eggs. Stay away from the histamines. Cook your meat quickly. Pay attention. This is the biggest key. Pay attention. Write it down. I wrote down every single time a symptom began to go away, I documented it. I documented, wow, I can wake up today and I don't feel like I have brain fog. I woke up today, I feel more energetic. I walked further today than yesterday. I have no heat sensitivity today. I documented it and I saw that I got stronger. My symptoms started going away as quickly as just turning a page in a book, and they stayed away. Will this happen for you? I cannot guarantee it. However, try it. Give up the junk. It's a tough time of year. If you can do it this time of year, you can do it any time of year. Pick the toughest time. Get rid of the candy. And it's a perfect excuse if you're going to a party and you're saying, well, I'm on an elimination diet. I'm trying to get rid of some symptoms. Perfect excuse. So why not try it now? Because you know why? Once you lose the symptoms, this will be your way of life. You'll be doing it forever. So you might as well start now. There's no better time to start than today. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel because, it helps me to rank higher on YouTube if you subscribe, and then it goes out to more people. So I get to reach a lot more people if you subscribe. If you share my video, please share it with someone that you think might really, really need to start this, or someone that's not feeling so hot and that you think it might help. So if you share my video, that also helps me to reach more people. Please comment. Put a comment below. Let me know if this resonates with you. I don't know. Am I the only person? I don't think I am. But please let me know if you can relate to this. Around this time of year, I had a tough time. I had a really tough time, and it was like mind, body, and soul. It was everything together. Like my head wasn't in a good place, and the more sugar I had, the more junk I ate, I was definitely not in a good place, and my body wasn't strong at all. And I decided, well, I'll start exercising January 1st. I'll start dieting January 1st. I put it all off to that magic time next year where I was going to start everything. And I really kind of gave up. November and December were like give up months. Just give it up. You can't do it. So if you are feeling that way, if you are scared of the candy, scared of Halloween, please let me know in the comments how you're feeling. If I can answer any questions for you, I would love to do that. We can get through this. And it's just one step at a time from Halloween to New Year's. We can go into 2026 feeling good, looking good, and acting wonderfully. So let's do it, folks. Let's make next year a great year. Thank you.